were very good. Very good group. What were they called? Beef?
Reef.
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 Very good indeed.
Reef, I'm very good.
Totally enjoyable.
Good to have you on the show again. Now, you've both moved out of London.
The 100th show, Telly.
The 100th show. The centenary edition. No telegram from the Queen, but I got a gas bill this week. Here you were. Great, isn't it? No, what I was going to say, you've moved out of London. You've moved into the countryside. Why is that?
Well, you know, it's nice out there. There's more space for you to run around and that and what have you. And basically, if you commit a crime, there's more places to hide.
And we're both living on the Romney Marsh now, which is dominated by two characters called the Stickles, who are ruin our lives.
No, it's a difficult one to answer that, really. You know, it's nice out there, you know.
Didn't you move from London because you kept getting burgled, Vic?
Getting bugled?
Burgled.
Yes, there was constantly buglers around. No, we used to live in Lewisham, and there was constantly the police signals outside, and they'd be chasing burglars through the garden, and so on, and grounds.
OK, listen, you've been together for 9 years, of course. You were quite sort of, you know, just on the up and up, bit unknown, when you came on a pilot show.
That's right.
5 years ago. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at you then.
So you're going to have any tattoos done? I was thinking about having a boiled onion done on my chin. I was thinking about having a nice lump of brisket next to a duvet. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Are you having one? Well, no, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go and check out the drag race. You want to come and have a go? Is Danny LaRue on? No, thank you. All right. Do, yeah. Thanks a lot. Hey, we'll come and watch, yes? Thanks for inviting us. Terry.
Cheers. Cheers. Time's sake. Now, you weren't working off a script then, were you? We just had living.
She was very nervous, but she was very lovely, wasn't she?
Was she?
Amanda to...
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
The Cabernet. She's gone upwards and outwards. She's in Los Angeles now, isn't she?
Really?
Is she? Rubbing shoulders with the glitterati.
Yeah.
A married woman, no less.
I can get it.
Now, your showbiz lifestyles, have they suffered a bit since you've moved out to the countryside and started farming?
Yeah.
No, they got better.
Well, you are known, aren't you, as, I mean, if you forgive the expression, being liggers. And kind of going to all the premieres and the big showbiz dues.
I only go to one away. I'm more likely to go to a swimming gala.
Oh, a swimming gala. Lovely.
Lovely.
On a squash and a biscuit afterwards.
Lovely beetroot.
Do you know what, the other day I was playing with a chainsaw out in the country, and it bounced off, you dropped it, bounced off a cut of Behr's face.
That's terrible,
all over face.
And how come you've got the blonde hair now, Vic? Is that like Elvis in Kissing Cousins?
Is he?
Well, you know what I mean?
No, I went snowboarding, and a friend of mine, Max, said, you want to look the part, so he got a bucket of bleach out and some Tipex, and
dumped you in it.
Charted me up. And that was it, really. I went snowboarding.
And do you think blondes have more fun now?
Instantly.
I must try.
I've had a lot of fun.
Well, you're going to be staying with us, having a bit more fun as the night goes.
Yeah.
Let us hope. I noticed that you managed to get your rounds in. If anybody gets up and they look like they're about to slap me face, let them do it. It's good entertainment value at the end of the way, isn't it? Well, no, let's face it, it's like Clint Eastwood said in The Unforgiven, we've all got it coming.
You nearly went for her, didn't you?
We've all got it coming. No, I didn't.
No, you did just for a second.
No, I was going to hit her, but she was a lesbian, and nowadays we all need something pink in our CV. Right, that'll go down a storm, won't it?
A lot of makeup.
Now, last week, as you know, our Jazz was up in Blackpool with showbiz legend Linda Nolan. This week, we've sent her further afield with the bad boys of rap. Jazz.
Position of the show that... of Britain for the past 5 years. I don't know how Terry could have said that he wouldn't slap that girl because she was lesbian. He didn't even know she was a lesbian.
Who's that?
No, he couldn't.
Giving it the tough one is giving it the tough.
He's making presumptions. He's making presumptions that he could have had her.
Now, I'm
Was she a
sure
leslie?
I don't know. I haven't a clue.
Did
Are
we
you a
not ask?
leslie?
Huh?
Are you a leslie?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
Old question to ask. Anyway, right now, I'm sure you've sat at home one week and said to yourself, who the hell does that Terry Christian think he is? I'm sure you've all done it, actually. But right now, this could be your lucky night, because with another Word exclusive, Alan Titchmarsh is about to interview the man, the myth, the mouth. Not only is he a favourite of the Word, he's a favourite of mine. Please welcome Ian Wright! Let's give him a standing ovation. Now, recently, Arsenal have been in the press a lot lately for one reason or another. And, obviously this week, Georgia Graham, your manager, was sacked. How did you feel about this? Were you in shock, or did you kind of know about it?
Yeah, I was a bit shocked because I think that the way it led up to it for the past 6 months, you know, if they was going to sack him, they should have done it then.
Yeah.
You know, they put him through a lot of pressure for the 6 months. He had to deal with a lot, and to sack him after the 6 months, you know, they could have saved him all that pressure he went through.
And what's the kind of atmosphere in the dressing room with the other players?
Well, you just have to get on with it, you know, being professional and that, you know. You just, there's not much sentiment in it. It was sad to see him go, but, you know, there's another game on Saturday, and that's what you've got to be thinking about, you know, as much as we liked him, you know.
I was going to ask you, does that affect the way the team plays when something like that happens?
No, it don't, no. You know, you just have to, like I say, you just have to get on with it.
Just kind of forget about it.
Yeah, it's past.
If you were manager, would you kind of change anything, or what players would you buy? Any specific player that you like? Any specific player you like, would you buy?
Yeah, I'd buy the AC Milan side. They were a great side.
Now,
Paul Ince as well. I'd buy Paul Ince as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good player. Now, you've been a bad boy. You've had your 4-game suspension. Why are you so naughty, Ian?
I'm just a naughty by nature, you know, but like the thing about it is, you know, as much as I might be naughty, the way I play and that, I think that, you know, some of it has been unjustified. You know, I'm just going to still play the way I play. I'm not going to change the way I play just because the referees and FA have changed their directives toward like how they're going to officiate the games. Sure. I'm just going to play like I'm going to play. If they're going to book me, then they're just going to book me. It's just something.
The whole situation with, like, Eric, I mean, would you ever kind of go that far? Do you understand why he did it?
I can honestly understand why he's done it. Yeah. I know, blue hairs. What's it called? There's a lot of, I can understand why he's, I can understand why he's done it. I'm not saying I condone it, but, you know, people say some bad things when you're out there, man, you know.
What, so say you're daft and that?
No. Maybe when you're up north they might say you're daft, but when you're down here, you know, they talk about your mum, they talk about your missus, they talk about your parentage, and what about your parentage and what you are, and all the nastiness under the sun. Yeah, man, it's nastiness.
But in football, generally, lately, the last couple of months, it's all been going haywire, isn't it? What, the England-Ireland match, the Cantona thing. What's going on?
Well, the thing about it is, it's like, it's a bit unfortunate because I think that the football is doing the press's job for them, you know. Yeah. They just want all the sensationalism, you know, of it all. Like, for instance, like on the front page the other day, I was on the front page, and, you know, there was 2 kids got killed the other day. Someone broke into the house and killed this girl.
That was the situation of you spitting on someone,
yeah, and,
right?
you know, how can that make the front page? And there's more important things going on.
Sure.
You know, and they just blow these things up out of all proportion, and now people are saying, Ian, why'd you do this, why'd you do that? And, you know, I'm going to have to be explaining that for another year, you know, because people are going to be coming up to me saying, well, what'd you do that for? I say, well, I didn't do it, man.
You didn't kill a couple of kids, did you?
Well, I didn't kill the kids, no.
Every footballer I've met is a frustrated pop star or model or wants to be a movie star. Why? You made your record do the right thing. You did a very nice shot in Esquire magazine last month where you showed a nice pair of buns there. Can you agree, girls?
Very well.
Why do you kind of go for that show business?
I don't know, I just get drawn to that.
You like the glamour side of it?
Buns.
Yeah, it's just off
You're
the
drawn
cuff,
to
you know,
buns, are you?
Yeah, like buns.
All right, stay with us for the rest of the show.
Okay.
Beautiful. And you lot stick around with us because after the break, Terry's going to be meeting his dream date, a policewoman who's stripped for...
A bit more good stuff with our jazz over in Budapest with the beastly crime wave, like the likes you'd never see. Ian, policewoman.
Pleased to meet you, man.
He's a bad lad, I'm telling you. You want to take down his particulars later. Yeah. You should take down his particulars. And this is Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure.
Are you really a police lady?
Yes, I'm really a police
You've really arrested people?
Comedy isn't a crime, believe me. Now you've been a New York cop for 3 years, and you're at 4 years, and you're married.
You're not tall enough.
You're married to a police officer. She is in very good proportion, really. And you're married to a police officer. I mean, why did you decide to do the Playboy photos?
Money.
Plums.
Money, great exposure in every way. No, I mean, we tend to stereotype police officers. We definitely do. And I just wanted to let everybody know that some police officers have more than we think. You know, we could be feminine and still be very ladylike at home and then go to work and be real tough.
But I mean, weren't Playboy specifically looking for a police officer, you know, a female police officer who would get the clothes off?
I mean, I've heard things like that, but... I mean, they even questioned me when I sent my pictures. They didn't believe me. They said they want to see proof of my ID because they didn't believe I was a police officer. So...
And how
it wasn't anything they were searching for. I went to them.
How have other female police officers reacted to you? Because the photographs, you had part of a sort of police uniform on, didn't you? And like the little hat and the handcuffs and the truncheon. I mean, did your husband have a hand in that? I mean, you know, in deciding that you dressed that way.
No, not really. That was really pretty much my idea, and it wasn't something planned out. It was just kind of like, hey, why don't we use my uniform? I think it'd be really good. I think it would definitely sell.
Has it caused a lot of problems for you, though, with the police force?
It's caused some problems in the beginning. I went through a departmental...
Didn't you get the sack?
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
well,
sorry.
I went through a department trial. I went through a department trial, and they were trying to terminate me, in which I won. And I got a 30-day suspension, which hasn't happened yet.
What's a sack?
But no.
It's a suspension.
Oh, no, a suspension. It's a month off.
Is it suspension?
Without pay.
And that's all that happened because there was another New York police woman, Cecile Borges, who did a photo shoot for Beaver magazine. No, wait, not a wildlife magazine. Either. Let me say that quickly.
You subscribed to.
And I mean, she was allowed to continue, but she got suspended as well, didn't she?
Well, she wasn't a police officer when she did it, which I was, of course, and it was different circumstances. I mean, she got fired, but then she got rehired again, and she got all her money in back pay. So, I mean, I knew doing Playboy, they were definitely not going to get rid of me doing Playboy.
And what about the other female officers? What do they think of?
Most of them are supportive, but there's a few that aren't, and those are the same female officers that sell women's underwear that says, I wonder if I could say this on TV.
Yeah, of course you
that
can.
says, like, eat me. On, who are they to judge?
Well, listen, you're going to stay with us for the rest of the show. I can tell you this now. If you were to slip the cuffs on me, I would promise to come quietly. Meanwhile, though, if you think that quadruple Brit Awards winner Damon Albarn's, well, kind of love for performing...
of the